to create the environment and the conditions to attract companies to come here and invest. And our number one selling feature, we have many, but our talent. We have the most talented people anywhere in the world, no matter if it's our energy, our nuclear sector, or manufacturing sector, tech sector, AI sector, and the list keeps going on. But that's what we need to do, is make sure that we create an environment, again, with lower taxes, less red tape, less regulations to attract companies.
Did he give you any indication, Premier, whether he thought the budget would pass? And do you hope the budget passes this afternoon or this evening, I guess it is?
Well, I hope so. I hope the budget passes. He didn't mention if he thought it was passing or not, but I'm pretty confident it's in the best interest of the country to make sure we pass this budget. We work together. It doesn't matter what political stripe you're from. We need to work as Team Canada right now, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Do you still disagree about the cyclical tariffs? Do you and him still opposed when it comes to growth?
I do. I think especially in our steel sector. I know the Prime Minister will be meeting with the CEOs, I believe tomorrow, of the steel sector. A couple things. We have to make sure that the threshold rate now on tariffs in the steel sector was 60%. And the quota now has been dropped to 50%. I'm going to simplify this. Most steel manufacturing countries around the world, their domestic use is 65 to 85%, meaning they use their own steel. Here in Canada, it's 35%. That's unacceptable. We need to drop the quota down to 25%. So anything over and on top of 25%, these countries get tariffed. I won't name the countries, but there's many of them. They slap a made in whatever country sticker on their steel, ship it over. We know it's cheap Chinese steel with the made in whatever Pakistan sticker on it, because they're one of the countries, and they dump cheap steel here in Ontario. That hurts our steel industry. So that's one of many, a quick fix for our steel sector that we'd be looking for.
Did the Prime Minister talk at all about how he would like the provinces to be involved or not involved in the negotiations with the United States?
Well, he specifically said that we should be out there speaking. One comment was about speaking to China, and he encouraged it. And we work collaboratively with the federal government, no matter where we go around the world, and make sure that we, again, sing off the same song sheet as Team Canada. And that's what we're going to focus on.
Did he tell the premiers at all not to run any more commercials, as an example, or
no.
in any way to invest?
No, he didn't say anything along those lines. We just look forward to continuing to work with the federal government, getting our message out around the world. I want to thank Vic Fideli. I still don't know how he does it, my Minister of Economic Development. He's on a plane all over the world every day. It's absolutely exhausting. But every day he brings back new opportunities. I met with him this morning. He had 4 pages of multi-billion-dollar investments that want to invest in Ontario and in the people of Ontario, because we've created the climate for companies to come here by reducing the cost of doing business here by $12 billion each and every single year. But we have to, again, get rid of the duplication from the federal government, no matter if it's the Ring of Fire. It's one window, one project, one decision. And I think he's heard that message, not just from me, but other premiers across our province.
On China, Premier, did the Prime Minister give you any indication that he's willing to back off on the 100% EV tariffs from China? Because that's what they've been asking in order to, drop their tariffs in canola.
Well, we can never drop those tariffs on EV sector. We can't afford to have cheap EV vehicles shipped in from China, undermining our auto sector. And so 100%. I understand where my friends, both two good friends, Wab Canoe and our champion, as we call him, Scott Moe, because they won the Grey Cup last night. So congratulations, Scott. But I understand that's their issue. They're protecting what's the best interests of Saskatchewan and Manitoba. I'm protecting what's in the best interest of Ontario.
Premier, are you concerned about this OPP referral about yield to yield solution?
No, not at all, because it just proves that our audit works, and then we did a forensic audit. We were the ones who did this, and we do it to multiple providers right across the province. If you're getting money from the province, we're going to audit you, and if we see something that doesn't seem right, we're going to do a forensic audit. The Deputy Minister, Attorney General, referred it. I don't direct the OPP. I don't refer stuff, but the Deputy Minister of the Attorney General sent it over to the OPP, and they'll deal with it like anything else.
When was the forensic audit asked for, requested?
Well, it automatically just falls in place. They have the right. The auditing team goes in there. If they see something not right, then they automatically will put a forensic audit in. And if they still see something that's not right, they'll refer it over to the Deputy Minister of the Attorney General, and he refers it over.
Aren't you concerned, though, that your Labour Minister intervened for an application for this company to get skills development funding? Doesn't that show a lack of...
No, I can't say intervene, because what happens is the referrals. Okay, so the referrals come from the Ontario Public Service, and they do a great job, by the way. But what they don't see is when we're out there into the field, no matter if it's a jurisdiction or a sector that needs more help, be it tourism or hospitality or whatever it might be, then at the end of the day, the minister has to make a decision along with the cabinet as well.
But why give money to a company that is facing a forensic audit?
Right away, we froze funding right across the board. When we see something like that, we automatically freeze funding. We give out billions and billions of dollars, and anyone who gets it is going to be held accountable. And that's the reason the audit system worked. I'm actually glad that the audit system worked, and we moved to the next step of the forensic audit, and then we'll find out. But anyone who wants to mishandle any funds coming from the government, they're going to be audited and they're going to be held accountable.
Did Minister Cheney just have no idea this audit was going on?
All right, we're listening to Premier Doug Ford addressing the media after a virtual First Minister's meeting, and he addressed a number of topics. The main priorities of this meeting was to talk about trade, the relationship with the U.S., and also infrastructure investments, and generally keeping premiers in the loop. He was asked about the budget. He says he hopes it passes. There's a need to work as a team Canada. That needs to be the approach. And he also was asked about the U.S. attack ads. He says that it wasn't addressed in the meeting. And he says the Premier should be allowed to speak out. This is coming from the Prime Minister. And also speak with other countries about doing business, promoting business. But he says ultimately they need to sing off the same song sheet. So, of course, we're going to keep on following this story. And if anything else comes out of it, we'll share it with you online and, of course, on CTV News at 5 and 6.